Hey, how's it going, Dan? A little too intense. Probably live with that. Doing all right. Oh, that helps. Good to know. Oh, good. Doing a workout. Getting my 10,000 steps in. So I have already begun. I'm going to check the steps over here on this device here. We stream on YouTube and on TikTok. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Let's see, the steps, 10,000. So, you know, it's about 2.5 miles, I think. About 2.5 miles. Yes. Dads Kissing Dads on YouTube says, "Hey man." Baby Bands says, "Hi, hello." Yes, I am on a walk. The Red Dragon says, "Hi, little poopy." All right. How am I doing? I'm doing not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Had a pretty good day. I wanted to go for a walk earlier, but it was too hot. The phones will overheat if I'm not careful. So had to wait for the sun to go down a little bit. And then, of course, I got in like other conversations and things like that. What's up, Jill Pill? Jill Pill in the house. Majestic beard. Thank you. How long did it take you to grow the beard? Oh, a few years, yeah. You like ZZ Top status. Well, it's braided, yeah. What's up, Tara? Tara in the house. Thank you for jumping in. Got a little bit of a different setup. See how this goes. Can So I'm not like always right up in your face. We'll see. See how that goes. How you doing tonight, Tara? How you doing tonight, Chill Pill? Tara says, I did a live for like an hour and my voice hurt so bad. Oh, really? Were you never talk that much? Tara says, hi, Chill Pill. I don't know why it's hiding that comment. It's weird. What was your live about? What did you do? That's cool. And is it on your page? Did you save it? No, I say what I have to say, not extra. You don't think you did? Well, What was the live about? So, folks, if it's your first time in my live, we go live on TikTok and on YouTube. So, we're streaming on both platforms. Tara on TikTok says, I didn't not save it. Well, you don't have to save it, it's saved automatically. But if you want to post it, you have to post it. It's in your settings. Tara says, I ended up talking to a woman who had seen a comment on a post. It is I, Ronji. What's up, Ronji? Good evening, Joanne66. Welcome back. Hello, Jen Kimball. Welcome back. Bruce Taylor says, is this the fourth age of man? Hello. No, we're not going to stand for disrespectful comments over there on YouTube now. Play nice. Yes, I know, Axel. It's very sad. This tree just gets lower every walk I go. They must be watering it well. It's tickling me head. Hello, Governor. How are you? Tara says, talked about getting married and divorced in under a year, where I was like, don't feel bad, I've done this twice. Good evening, Joanne. Jen says, I'm working with one hand and tapping the like button with the other. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. What are you working on right now? Tara says, so she came from that post and we had a good discussion of her situation. Nice. Yeah, they say women talking has been, looked down upon. They call it gossip. It's really just information gathering. Vikings don't drink water. Okay, T. Okay, T. Janitorial job, nothing fun. No kitties. No kitties. Sarah says, and later I reread it and she said she wanted to end it all. Oh. So yeah, intense. Yeah. That is intense. Oh man. That is tough. Yep. We love them. We do love them. Yeah, Tara says, I'm sorry about the kitty. Carter Baines says, you remind me of Magic Mike if he was a Viking and didn't work out. All right. Well, I do work out. Some call me a Viking. I don't know who Magic Mike is. Hello, Sterling. Jen says, I'm supposed to say unalived. Oops. LOL. Thank you, Tara. Bad accident with my pet sitter. Oh, man. That's rough. Pet sitters are generally good folks, but they doesn't always work out as planned, huh? Tara says, talking to her made me realize, though, that the pain I went through could help others because it helps me understand. Tara says OMG to say NJB doesn't work out, right? Yeah, it's all right. It's okay, Carter. You're allowed to be new here. Carter says, yeah, it didn't make much sense. I was trying to be funny. Ah, okay. You're cool. You're good. How are you doing tonight, Carter? Carter Bain. We're going live on TikTok and on YouTube. So, welcome to the chat. Thaddeus Hatrack says, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee? Well, I suppose they'd both be interesting. Yes, you are. You are allowed to be new here. You're even allowed to say one really dumb thing. Yeah. Jen says, Tara, it is amazing how much talking to others can help out. 100%. Tara says, that's dumb. Yes, it's supposed to be. I didn't read it out loud fully. It's trolly. It's trolly. Almost got me. Almost got me. Alexa says, is that a UFO behind you? And now, because that's your name, everybody's devices are lighting up. I'm sorry, I didn't find anything behind you. Dennis Kreutzer says, are you Liver King? I'm anti-Liver King. Anti-Liver King. Dennis says, no disrespect. I appreciate that. No, I am not the Liver King. Tara says, oh, Jen agreed, and I found that even my friends were very condescending and basically saying I should have known better. Then to get married a second time? Or what? Jen says, Tara, wow, that is awful. Yeah. Tara says, which, like, isn't helpful when you're already battling the emotions of divorce. Who'd have thought? Jen Kimball, I'm bringing down the vibe in here. No, you're fine. You're fine. Hey, how's it going? We got E Pixie, E Fairy. Followed the live creator. Thank you. How you doing tonight? What do we call you? Tara says no, then to marry that particular guy. I see. Now you're bringing down the vibe. It's good to talk serious sometimes. Yeah, that's right, Jen. Can't bring me down. Just E. All right. Thanks for liking the live, E. Where are you tuning in from? Is it your first time in the live? Liver King is kind of goofy for sure, yes. I would say criminal. I'd say he's a criminal. And not for good reasons. He really hurt a lot of people, I think. He's also dishonest with the public about his steroid use and things like that. The sick man. Dennis says, divorce is a roller coaster. Speaking from experience, a support system is critical, and isolation was my downfall. Ouch. Yeah. Kevin Law says, hey. Hey, Kevin. Tara says, I-A and ye. E says, I-A and ye. I'm not sure what you're saying. Tara says, I thought about what you said last night on your walk about parents who are there for other kids. Oh, yeah. What are you thinking? So this morning I sent my son to get stuff to make French toast, and he made that for the girls. That's cool. It was pretty sad. Why was it sad? Did he make sad French toast? I don't understand why it's sad. Jen Kimball says, random note, my workplace tonight has a miniature Zen garden toy, cat litter box style. Nice. That's funny. I've seen those. What to give the crazy cat lady who has it all? Tara says, well, her dad doesn't let her mom see her. Oh. I thought the French toast was sad. She's obviously suffering in a lack of maternal care. Copy that. Kevin Law is watching from New Zealand. Thank you for joining. What time is it there in New Zealand? Jen Kimball gave Tara flowers, looks like, or happy face. Oh, the flowers are part of Tara's name. Copy that. Tara says, so when she left, I gave her this lemon reusable grocery bag to put her stuff in. And she was like, really? You're giving that to me? And I was like, oh man, that's nothing. Yeah, you. And then she asked if she could bring some fruit home. Wow. Yeah, you know, kids. And I was like, OMG, yes. You know, kids, they don't have cars. I don't know how old these kids are. They don't have cars, they don't have jobs, they don't have money. So the little things for us can be a big deal for them, for sure. That's really sweet of you. So I gave her this watermelon that I was storing in a carved out watermelon. Yeah, and she was little. Gotcha. Morpheus is back. Kevin Law says it's 3:44 p.m. on Saturday. Dennis says, you seem really pleasant and wise. I subbed. Thanks for the good energy, brother. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis was my father's name. Good name. Morpheus says, my favorite. Looks like a real man channel in a good way. Christopher, welcome to the chat. Says, yo, Liver King, why were you trying to attack Joe Rogan? I don't even watch Joe Rogan. Dennis says, never met a Dennis I didn't like. My father is also named Dennis. Right on. Tara says, but some of us didn't get like gifts from our parents. True. True. But I'm like, for me, I had a friend whose mom was really active with um, like helping me out, and she would she would cook for me. She would cook for he and I, my friend and I, and like I remember just best some of the best food. She'd make a broccoli beef bowl or something, and it's just that little something that was like homemade, really really hit, in a good way. And I'm still friends with her on Facebook after all these years. Unfortunately, she's you know not not well mentally, I don't think. But yeah, her son and I, like, he he and I drifted apart years and years ago. Uh, she also made me some clothes. Yeah, and it's those little, you know, I mean, it wasn't really little. It was kind of a lot of effort for her, I think. But it was something that she did. She made clothes for her son. So just the things that she would do for her own son, and then seeing that she would do it for me also. Yeah, yeah, it made a big deal. Only one dumb thing is allowed to be said. Oh, Jen. Sorry. For whatever reason, that message was held for review. I don't know why. Mr. Burns, you are burning red. It's the temperature of the lamp. You know, I can mess with it, but let's see here. Let's see here. Is it two? How's that? Is that better color? It's kind of green, isn't it? How's that? Is that more better? It does that to you a lot. What are you saying? What are you saying, Jen? Dennis says, he's not the liver queen, bruh. Right. Kevin says, I scrolled past you doing press ups yesterday. I have subscribed to you now. Awesome. Thank you so much. Aaron Stotzenberg says, do you have an axe? Yes, I do. Dennis says, this man definitely has an axe. Come on. It's true. Dennis says, there it is. Alexa says, it's like I'm watching Naked and Afraid. I'm not afraid, and I'm not naked. Not yet. That's later. Mjolnir is hammer of choice. Chin says that's great. Dumb things, probably. Well, if it were a crime, I'd be in big trouble. I say dumb stuff all the time. Morpheus, why are you retracting messages? Speak your mind. Just don't be a jerk. Thank you, Bulhan. How you doing tonight, Bulhan? Thank you for following. Tara says, my thoughts exactly. Obviously, he has an act. Obviously. Alexa has a crush on you. Okay. I think our Alexas want to know everything about us. Yeah, so it's just those little acts of love that, you know, made me feel some sense of normalcy. And that was a big gift. I mean, on top of letting me sleep there sometimes, and feeding me, you know, just a little sense of normalcy. It was a big deal. Nicholas, hello, good evening, welcome. Is it your first time in the chat? Tara says, it breaks my heart because my ex took my daughter from me when she was 2. Does he still have her? Imnits of Oots. They recently admitted that Alexa and other devices are constantly listening and storing data on us. Yes, that's why I don't use them at all. Nicholas says, yes, it's my first time. Thank you. Welcome. Tara says he has her whenever he wants. Oh, it's complicated and too much to type, but anyway, she is neglected. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Jen Kimball says percent of battery is 4. I'm plugging in, but I'll leave the live play while I'm away. Oh, thank you. Call that podcast mode, where you're just tuned in on the device, but maybe you gotta do some stuff. So hands free, eyes free. It's all good. I will body double you at your second job, so you can get some janitorial done. Jen says yes, but I won't hear either. Dang it! Oh no. Oh well, thank you for the support either way. I appreciate that. That's really cool. That's a kind thing you're doing for me. Anna Yonatayev. Anna Yonatayev. Welcome to the chat. Where are you tuning in from? Anna says you look like a cooler version of Jason Momoa. I mean, thank you. He's pretty dang cool though, right? How do you get cooler than Jason Momoa? The man is an actor. He's a huge actor, you know. Everybody loves his look. And then he gets to play action heroes, and he's also like a cool guy in real life, as far as I know. He loves movie cameras and motorcycles. Guy's pretty cool, right? Nicholas says, I read your description. Sounds great. Which description, sir? Dennis says, that's a good comparison. Anna, good luck to all of us. Yes, Nicholas. Monkey Brother says, for real. Dennis says, him being so cool is what makes that a perfect compliment. Ah. Oh, stop. You guys are going to make me blush. Tara says, like, really? My ex just bought a 300-acre farm and can't buy his kid snow pants. That is unusual. Tara says, good job getting your steps in. Bye, everyone. I hope that you'll consider making your video a post so we can watch it on Tara's channel on TikTok. Did you stream on TikTok or YouTube? And thank you. Yes, getting my steps in. Monica shared the live. Thank you. No, there's no time limit that I'm aware of. It's just in your TikTok studio and then live streams. Yes, there is a time limit. You must do it now. If you don't do it now, you'll lose the live. No one will ever see it. We're here for you. We want to see Tara's live. Folks, if you want to see Tara's live, drop a T in the chat. Capital T for Tara. Tara says, I need to procrastinate whenever possible. LOL. Monica in the house. Monica has shared the live. Thank you, Monica. Hey, back to you. Tara says, I will if I remember and if I figure it out. Well, we're here for you to figure stuff out. You have a good night, Tara. Get some rest. And nice job taking care of those kids, man. I'm sure you made a big impression on that young woman, that young girl. We'll see you again real soon. John LaRusta says, Liver King's bro. Anna on YouTube says, which state are you from? I am in the Southwest U.S. Dennis says, I tell people my mom is like a female Jesus, if Jesus was a little bit cooler. Right on. Monica says, Irish exit. That's the one where you just leave without saying goodbye, right? Is that what you're doing, Monica? But then, wait. If you are, then you would have just outed yourself as leaving. And it can't be Tara because Tara said goodnight. So, are you suggesting the Irish exit? I don't rightly know. What's going on, Monica? Perhaps she has left. Dennis Kreutzer says, no shit, I'm an AZ. Right on. Right on. Yep, we're in Mountain Standard Time. Here in the desert. And it says, in which age do American kids learn the compass differences of the states? Compass differences. Oh my, maybe I'm today's years old when I learn about it. Dennis says, you actually pronounced my name right. You're one of two people to ever do that. Well, that's how you say that, right? I don't know. I have a way with words sometimes. I think Monica was stating that she's doing the Irish exit. But doesn't that negate doing it? Oh, so confusing. Dennis says, yes, sir. That is how you say it. That is how you say the name. Kreutzer is an Austrian coin of little or no value from the 1700s. Huh. Titan TV is back. Hello, Titan TV. What is the compass thing you're talking about? Compass differences of the states, Anna. Anna says, is there hostility between the people in the Southwest and the Northeast? Not really. Not as far as I know. Different culture, but I don't think there's friction or hostility. Titan TV says, what's up? I have come back as always. Dennis says, only hostility is in the Midwest. Among themselves. Wow. You know, maybe not a Midwest kind of person. Haven't been there so much. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. And where are you tuning in from? And what do you mean about the compass differences of the states? And it says, I've done a test and the result said I belong to the Midwest. What does that mean? I don't know. What test? So many questions. Is anybody in the live when we were walking this way and we met the guy who was working on a bus but got locked out, and so he was just hanging out playing guitar, and we listened to a few of his songs? Right. Yes, Dennis. So many questions, so little context. Ah, well, where are you tuning in from, Anna? Here's that bus. I don't see our guy though. Oh well. It was. It was so cool, Dennis. And yeah, he was jamming on his guitar, and I was like, "Do you mind if we hang and listen?" Anna says, "Israel." Oh, I can't. I can't imagine a quiz that would tell you you belong in the Midwest. I can't imagine the kinds of questions that would lead to that, but maybe it's about the things that you enjoy. I'm used to people reacting negatively to my origin. Well, I think that you're a person, you know? I think we're all just people. Are you somebody who's, making legislation and deciding on who lives, you know, law? Are you a lawmaker, um, politician, billionaire? I suppose probably not if you're in my live. So Got a gray heart on TikTok, like the live, asks me, how racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Wow. Not very. Hopefully not at all. But I will say that we're all brought up with it, you know. It's inherent. So I think it would be false to say that I'm I've burned all of it out of me. But certainly, if you sense it, let me know. Call me on my shit. I'll call you on yours. That's all we can do. How about you, Greyheart? Dennis says the first question makes sense now. The compass, I don't understand. And it says I wanted to live in New Orleans or Oregon. Yeah, those sound like you know, nice places to be. Big cities. Um, well, Oregon's not a city, is it? It's a state. New Orleans is a big city. Jen says that shouldn't even be asked, in my opinion. No issue. So why ask about a non-issue? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's okay. Like, um, it's not taboo to talk about racism, you know. But certainly, you're treading a line, Greyheart. Like, what is your intent with the question? Dennis says, I'm sorry about what's happening in Israel. I pray every night for that entire region. Neely says, Liver King? Okay. Perhaps you are just trolling. I mean, you came into the vibe with the vibe of, asking about the racism. So what's your aim? You're just gonna drop a question like that and then not engage? Yeah. Womp womp. Prove us wrong. And this is, I see people as human beings. I think what matters is what your eyes subject. Sometimes words shield a hurt person. Yeah, I can see that. Anna says, "Thank you for your kind words, Dennis. I think that what's happening is because God is angry with his children, so he sends problems to his children." Mm. Ah, man. Are you an adult, Anna? You think that Jesus is worried for his children in America, his father's children here? Oh, well, I think that humans are, making decisions, taking actions, and have responsibility for those actions, regardless of any supernatural powers. You know, we have we have free will, so interesting talk going on right now. Jill Pill is in the house. Jill Pill, hello, hello. Yeah. I mean, I think people are making decisions, taking actions, and should take responsibility for what's going on, not some writing, not some book. A book is inert, it's words on a page. We're alive right now, and we have choices to make every day. So, hatred between people is between people, exactly. As is love. Love is between people as well. You won't find love in a book. You might find a description of love, but you're not going to get it from paper. Same with hate. No, I understand what you're saying, that the temple was demolished twice on the same date, but that was done by people. See what I'm saying? Tara Wilbur, I'm here to do podcast mode. Right on. Thank you, Tara. Anna says, I'm sorry if I make anyone uncomfortable. I hope everyone has a great week. Well, thanks for jumping in, Anna. You know, it is my opinion that, I'll say it again, we are humans, we're people, we're alive, we're here right now. Every day we make decisions that affect ourselves and others, and we have responsibility for making good decisions and decisions that do as little harm to others and ourselves as possible. um, so, you know, whatever has happened, everything that has ever happened on this planet is people, humans. We did that. We set fire to the Library of Alexandria. We've done all the terrible things. We've done all the good things too. So you decide. You decide for yourself. You know. You decide for yourself what actions you're going to take, and you know, we do our best every day. Certainly, we make mistakes. Anna says, I would like to visit a church one day. I'm forbidden to do that, but I wonder how being in America is like. America is founded on freedom of religion. So whatever you practice, as long as it's not hurting somebody, should be fine. And freedom of religion also implies freedom from religion. So whatever religion you have, you can't put it on me, and I can't put mine on you, and that's the American way. Why are you forbidden to enter a church? I'm curious. How you doing, John Riley? Tara Wilbur is on in podcast mode now. We appreciate you, Tara. We may refer to you from time to time. Anna says, I feel like the way you see the world and life is very different from here. I think that's possible. You see the plane? See that plane? Just tiny little dot in the sky. Well, in the United States, we have the Constitution, so that's part of it. Blinky, blinky plane. It's so high up. I can hear it though. Makes me want to get out of here. What did I have for dinner? Oh, oh my gosh, it's so funny. I had cereal for dinner. I was at I was at my dad's house, and you know, my sister and I were talking about right. We were talking about you guys. I never eat cereal. I like never eat cereal. Of course, you asked me tonight. Um, but yeah, we're talking about my sister and I were talking about what my dad would eat and his favorite cereal and da 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 da. So anyway, I kind of been thinking about cereal in the brain, wanting it, low effort. I'm hungry, and I actually went to Sprouts today and found something that I could eat, and I was like, oh, it's $5. Why is cereal so expensive? And anyway, it fit the parameters of my diet, and I ate the whole bag. So it's all good. Not the best. Not my finest culinary moment. All right, we got some messages held for review. Sarong no is saying mean things to me. One more time, Sarong. You gonna come correct, or do you want to just do you want to peace out? From India, Kerala. Right on. Why are you coming to my chat saying nasty things right off the bat? You don't know me. Tara says people everywhere can be heartless. Indeed. Your daughter eats cereal for dinner. No, it was so bad. Jen. Jen is now vacuuming. Try to listen while I vacuum. You want that dinner? No. Uh, it was. I know. I know. Well, I have parameters, right? It's got to be vegan. Got to have no added sugars. I don't want to get the beatus. And oh, what else? You know, should be kind of high in protein. It it wasn't. It's claimed to be protein. They were like protein Cheerios, maple protein Cheerios. I took a picture. I can probably flash it on YouTube. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. I took a picture because my brother and I eat similarly in a lot of cases. And so when I find something, like I'll share it with him. This is this is the thing. Oh, and it was $6. Oh, they got me with the 99. Oh, plus tax. Anywho, that was the thing. And I got the maple ones, mountain maple. And it wasn't. It was okay. Not my favorite. You know, I mean, it's no added sugar, right? I mean, how much food are you eating that's no added sugar, zero added sugar? And you have to manage your expectations and your taste buds for stuff like that. Oh, come on, dude. Sarong, you're not going to be talking bad about other people. You're out. Peace. You get 10 minutes. You're 10 minutes timeout. Come back, be cool, or go away forever. I'm done with you. Not going to talk bad about my people. Bye. Tara says, I was vegan for 6 weeks in 2007. It was a long 6 weeks. I'm allergic to wheat, so there was nothing I could eat. Rah. Totally picturing Captain Crunch. No. Anna says, your product seemed like a different world. Yeah, Anna, like, how is, how do you mean? Uh, how is it different? Jen Kimball says, dang, it gets tough. So I figured it wasn't too great. I did great for 2 years and then I fell off. I keep trying to get back to my diet. Yeah, I hear you. Sin plays blocks fruit says meat. Mm. Has anybody been to New Orleans? Anna said that she was thinking that she would like to be there. I've been there once. I went after Katrina to help clean up, kind of repair the community. It was not on my own dime. I was not a volunteer. I got paid, but it was a good experience. And I have not been to Oregon yet. Do you have cereal where you're in Israel, Anna? Anna says, I feel like on America, people are way tougher than us. You have loyalty that we don't. I hope people will feel better and easier and sadness will go away. That's interesting. You think Americans are tough, huh? I've been to Romania. I think those are pretty tough people. Got that throaty truck again. Thing is loud. I think they might have even been like making it quieter while they drove by us because they saw us. Jen says, I thought everyone else thought we were weak, right? That's what I thought too. Jen says, I'm weak. I don't have the willpower to stay away from cookies, cookies, cookie monster, cookies. I like cookies too. I like good cookies. Give me the good cookies, cookies. I want vegan cookies, protein, peanut butter, chocolate, oatmeal, mm, cinnamon snickered cookies. What's up, Luca Kundo? Says cookies. Cookies. Yes, yes. Big Sam and Kobe fan says hi. Hello. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Yo, bro. Jen Kibble says, man, I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. The cereal was not it. The cereal was not it. Of course, I had it with vanilla soy milk that I got from, it's Kirkland brand or whatever. It's got added sugar. Still wasn't very sweet. Anna says, I know it sounds weird and wrong, but that's my truth. It doesn't sound weird and wrong, Anna. And you're welcome here, you know. Don't make me uncomfortable. I want those things too. I want people to feel better and easier and sadness to go away for everybody. I wish that we could all get along. We could all see that on the outside we're just different colored containers, and on the inside we're all the same stuff. And we shouldn't be fighting over much of anything. We're stronger together. That's part of the United States. United we stand, divided we fall. Part of that strength that you're talking about, I think, the loyalty. Unfortunately, a lot of people are misplacing their loyalty to an idea as opposed to humans like each other. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous, and it's not the first time we've seen it before in the world. So, Big Sam and Kobe fan says, I liked and subscribed to you. Thank you very much, Big Sam and Kobe fan. Luca, are you still in the chat, or did you just drop me some comments and peace out? Cookie comments, cookies. Thank you, Jen. Says well said. Thank you for sharing your truth, Anna. Is it Anna or Anna? Yonatayev. Okay, YouTube, hang in there. It's not going away. It's just going to be wonky for a second. I'm going to look at my steps, but we're still live. It's all good. We've completed our goal. We've completed our goal. Somebody's having some devil's lettuce in the air. Oof. I hope they're enjoying themselves. Anna says, I feel like the real people who keep Jesus' laws are Americans. You saved the world many times and still do. You don't see it from where you are, but I love the American people. I think you're special. I hear you. That's a narrative. That is certainly what has been put out into the world by many. I think that it's a very black and white way to look at things. I think there's more nuance to the whole story than you may be privy to. Do you speak another language? Anna? I'm proud to be an American. My father was in the military, the two-time war veteran. MFR says, I thought you were Bigfoot. I'm not Bigfoot. Anna says, I'm happy you have your own truth. I appreciate your language and view of life. People should appreciate your country and people. I wish I was American, but that's a wrong thing to say. I don't think it's a wrong thing to say. I think a lot of people want to come to America. A lot of people try. A lot of people do. It's the American dream. It's widely known that there's opportunity here. MFR says, okay, Littlefoot. I'm not Littlefoot at all. Come on, MFR. What's up? Is it D or Die? How you doing? I wish we didn't have countries. I thought that that's part of what America was about. So, freedom. John LaRusta says, Timu Liver King. Anna says, I wanted to be a part of a Senate. I think sometimes you need an outsider perspective. Sure, diversity makes us stronger. Absolutely. Different perspectives, different experiences. Anna says, I think about 18-year-old children who went to battle and didn't come back. People bury them and forget them fast. Oh, yeah. You are not wrong. MFR says, what makes you American? Good question. Hello, Lana. Welcome back. Yes, I'm back. You're back. How are you, Lana? Did you have a good day? I saw a couple of videos on your page. Do you work for that company? The disability thing. Disability visibility. It's a cool video. That's all right, Lana. I'll do the driving. You can just sit back and relax. Okay, cool. Are you in that video? I was trying to pick you out. Everybody's flashing by so fast. We have a lot of fun. Nice. Nice. I love it. Good. You should have fun at work. Check out the moon, y'all. Where is it? Is that it? Oh, I suppose that's it. So fuzzy. I'm the old lady. It's better in person. The moon, yeah, it's probably better with the back camera. See if we can get that going. Yeah, a little better. She's a bright one tonight, y'all. She's bright tonight. Back camera, a new phrase. New for you? Yeah. Yeah, this is the front camera that I'm using. Tacos legit. I remember you. Says, what you on right now? Lana says, what will happen under the light of the moon? Also a good question. What's up, G? Says tacos legit. Anna says, I feel like every place in the US at night looks like a street that leads to a parking lot or a nature reserve. Thank you, Lana. Lana says, you have the yummiest deep laugh. Well, that's very sweet of you to say. I imagine all of you having unique voices. You have to know that. You have to know that. True story. True story. Who's that? Christopher Walken? He says whenever he gets a script, he just takes out all the punctuation, adds his own. Tacos legit says, what you doing for real? That's why I said, what you on? We're going for a walk. Freaks come out at night. Come on, that's what we're doing. Go for a walk every day. 10,000 steps. Yes, yes. 10,000 steps. Yes, Lana. That's what he said. I mean, that's my recollection. It could be incorrect. And of course, he's an artist, so perhaps he has adjusted his approach over the years. But at one time, he said that, as far as I know. If you think about it, if you can hear his cadence and just, it just sounds a little different, I don't know, it's not typical. How's the family? Well, we're hanging in there. We carry on. Anna says, it's sad that today's generation writes like this. Why, 'tis UFR. Anna, how old are you? Anna says, Tacos legit says, Anna, I can type better than you. This ain't a dissertation, ma'am. Chill. Yeah. Let's not fight, folks. Anna says, Taco. I wrote my opinion. You don't have to reply to it. Learn to accept others' point of view. God bless. All right. Let's be chill, y'all. Everybody hang. Have a good time. Well, if there's anything you'd like me to read, I've been thinking about reading aloud, something my father did. And I don't know if it's a book, a novel, something you want to hear. Since we're talking about writing and punctuation and stuff, it's kind of been on my mind. I'm also probably gonna bump the steps to 1,200 because we have hit a milestone. We have hit a milestone. We are averaged over 10K each day for all of July. We did it. We did it. Thank you all for being here for that. Lana says, my friend has a book with a topic each day. What's that? Tell me more. Chill Pill says, the Stoics, like meditations. Is that what you're suggesting? Meditations. Marcus Aurelius. Tacos Legit says, read The 48 Laws of Power, 1984, Brave New World, all good books. I concur. I have read those books, many of those books, but aloud. You want to hear me read those books? The Four Agreements, excellent book. We were talking about the Four Agreements last night, I think. I think it was last night we were just talking about it. Chill Pill says yes. Yes, we were talking about the Four Agreements last night, or you want to hear those books? Tacos Legit says, no, not what I'm saying. Have you read Mushoku Tensei? Oh, well, thank you for following, Lana. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lana, for the follow. Are the kiddos around, Lana? Hello, Celeste. Is it your first time in the live? Figuratively, not literally. Right on. I feel like that's probably going to stay. Maybe a little bit further this way. I need to get a proper microphone set up. I must uncover them. I know I have them somewhere. And then I don't know, I'll probably pin it to my beard or something. Yes, says Celeste. It is your first time in the chat. Well, welcome, Celeste. Thank you for being here. Snapshot Sniper on YouTube says, hello from the Vatican. Hello, Snapshot. It's kind of a violent name. Unless we're talking about cameras. Is it a camera thing? Because I like cameras. Mo Ishsun says, sing us Quran. Tacos Legit says, have you read Catcher in the Rye, The Butterfly Effect, stuff like that? I think in high school, yeah. Snapshot says, we've come to see the Liver King. So Celeste, we're streaming on YouTube and on TikTok. So that's what all the other jibber jabber is coming from. Yeah. And sometimes there's crosstalk, like because I read the comments aloud, you know, you might make a friend on YouTube tonight. Or you might find somebody that you don't want to run into ever again. And that's okay too. Tacos Legit says, no, you didn't. It was banned in most high school at the time. You would have been, I think, at least. Uh, I don't know why you think you know that about me or what books I've read, but I'm not lying to you. You're saying Catcher in the Rye was banned when I was in school? Let me tell you something about banned books. My grandmother owned a bookstore, and she was one of the first online booksellers. And this is pre Amazon. Okay, Celeste. Hey, Celeste says I got to go to bed now. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you so much for being brave and saying hello in the chat. It's good to meet you. Hopefully, we'll get to see you again real soon. And sweet dreams. Take care. Lana says, I don't remember it ever being banned. Dan is giving the heart. Thank you, Dan. Harry Bastard in the house. Welcome back, Harry. Um, Lana says, and I'm old. So whether it was banned or not, my grandmother owned a bookstore and later an online bookstore. And it was one of the first online bookstores. And Coburn and Coburn, rare books. And she would wear this shirt that said, read banned books. And this was decades ago. Well, decades ago, we'll say. You know, she was an iconoclast. She was all about the banned books, bro. So even if it was banned, it doesn't mean that people couldn't get their hands on it and read it. Yeah, she's totally cool. She was rad. She also worked for NASA. They called her the Dragon Lady because nobody wanted to mess with her. Kale Wilhelm, hello. Bonjour, bonsoir. I'm just saying, be careful making assumptions about people. That's all. Tacos Legit says, I know how the law was. That's why. Yes, it was. My bad. Sorry then. Anna says, why are there different types in Christianity, and what does each say? How do you see each side? Ah, it's not my bag. Yeah. So Lana says, okay, I have a few questions. Oh, uh-oh. Let's go, Lana. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'd say go, but I reserve the right to protect my privacy. We'll say. Vinny DeRosa on YouTube is making a strange and unworthy comment. Come correct or don't come at all. I'm not going to read that, Vinny. Tacos Legit says, I'm not assuming anything. I'm telling you what happened, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, you said that I didn't read it, and I told you that I did. Anna says, I can see from you that you are intelligent and your grandmother is a sign for that. Have a calm day, everyone. Anna, leave a comment on one of my videos so I can check out your channel. We can connect. Lana says, what is a food that reminds you of your childhood? My mother's cheeseburger pie. She made like a cheeseburger casserole. Yep, yep. That was a big one. Tacos legit said maybe you did. You said you read it in school. I know for a fact it was not a project in your school. I almost know that for a fact. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna argue with you. They had the book in the library at school. What is the food that reminds you of your childhood, Lana? And Lana says, besides children, what is an accomplishment you're proud of? Ugh. Uh, well, I just landed in my first national commercial, and it's playing right now. So I'm very proud of that. It's been decades in the making, and I got to show it to my dad. So pretty proud of that. He has been incredibly supportive of me over the years and my wild hairs, as it were, including my acting career. And yeah, it's very satisfying, and I was very proud. I am very proud of that. Oh well, when you put something out, like it's not you. If you're the actor, so many things go into it. I think it's a good spot, but I wouldn't say that I'm proud of it. I'm I'm proud that I have a national commercial. You know, I'm proud that I hit that milestone in my career and was able to share that with my dad, who was, you know, proud of me and supportive of me. So, not the acting, you know. The acting itself is not something to be proud of per se. That's a whole different ball of wax. Anna, did you peace out? I hope that you'll stay connected. It was an interesting conversation. I'll be thinking of you. I hope you're okay wherever you are. Taco says, whatever, man, mac and cheese. If you had it, your school broke the law, which is awesome then. Uh, okay. Um, are you in education, tacos? How do you know about this legislation? Lana says, what's your dream role? Hmm. Well, have you ever seen a show called Quantum Leap? And I guess it's similar to Doctor Who. Scott Bakula's role was kind of the pinnacle, as what I imagined it. uh, just the idea that dream role. I could play a new role every week. You know, because yes, we're actors, we're artists, we love acting. And it's great to be able to dig into a role. Absolutely. Um, and burnout is real because if you're playing Hamlet for months, years on end, I mean, you're probably the best Hamlet. But yeah, I mean, novelty is important too, right? So I feel like if I got or a Marvel universe or something, just playing the same people, same character over and over again. I don't know. It might lose its luster, as it were. But then again, maybe you just grow into it. And but I always thought that the adventure of being somebody else. Sometimes he would play different races, he would play different genders, he would play all different people, and that was like the that's like what an actor does. It's like being an actor, right there. But it's meta. So yeah, someone new every time, different storyline every time, different other characters, um, new new challenges every time to face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, something like that. And plus, I'm very practical about it. It's like television show. They pay pretty well. Television pays better than theater. I love making movies right now. Like I would prefer to make movies. On the other hand, if there was a role like that on television, that would be really hard to turn down. Um, because most actors, believe it or not, do not make much money. What's the worst job you ever had? Oh man, manual labor probably. Taco says based. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Those books were not in your school at the time. I'm telling you, G, honest shit. When you were in high school, maybe I'm wrong. Guessing 90s, 2000s era. I know about legislation because I'm not a slave. It is fun being an actor. I get you. Yeah. Oh, worst acting job? I don't know. Terry Walker says hello. Hello, Terry Walker. Is it your first time in the chat? That's a tough one, Lana, as far as, worst creative acting job I had. It's kind of like people say it's a bad day doing something is better than a good day at work. Like, this is kind of what I do. So, you're fine, tacos. I just don't, you're making a lot of assumptions about my experience, which I don't recommend, not just for me, but for everybody you encounter in life. Lana says, best trip of your life. Hmm. Probably last year. I went to France for stunt training, and then I went to Romania. I was in a stunt show. I was a gladiator. I was a barbarian. It was like a week long festival. 5,000 people in the audience. Pretty incredible. Terry Walker says, I like you. Thank you, Terry. I wasn't so much fun. It was just my element, right? Lana says, that's awesome. Was it so fun? There were absolutely fun things about it. But the best trip of my life, it was the furthest I've been. Um, it was the most I traveled in the smallest amount of time, like, a lot of traveling. And got to do a lot of very cool things. A barbarian, yes. I may have a photo. Let me see if I have one. Let me see. Oh, and it had to be another way. So YouTube not going away. We're just, closing the screen for a little. Thank you. Oh, hold on a second. We're still here. There we go. So this is me in Romania as a barbarian last year. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of photos from that. That's just the one I could find real quick. I know I need to put it out there, like that I've done it and all that good stuff. Taco says, "Oh damn, LOL, filters, GG." I think it's better with the mustache, the smile, right? Exposure, right? I mean, I did the thing, right? So got to put it out there. It was a great experience overall. It was a good time. So yeah, I'd say that's probably my best trip. How about you? Oscar Alonso says hi. Hello, Oscar. Oh wow, bashful. I don't know if that's ever been used to describe me. When I had my theater company, that would be exciting. I think it's exciting. I think people that know how to write grants are exciting people. Hey, what's up, Quinn? Taco says, "Yeah, sorry, I've been mean, man. I probably should dip because I feel bad talking all this ish. Hope you do good, man. One love." You're good, Tacos. You're good, man. Hope you have a good night. If you're peacing out, you don't have to. It's all good. Oscar says, "What are you doing?" We are just chatting right now. I've already done my 10,000 steps walk, which is the aim of the live tonight. Lana says, "I'm in the middle of a big proposal right now." Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. I mean, you're you're paying people out of thin air almost. Like, that's pretty cool. And from your page, I presume it's for good cause and the fact that that you're writing grants. So good on you. That's really cool. It's a valuable thing to be able to write, to do grant writing. Ooh, well, I hadn't thought of it. I don't. I'm pretty simple in that way. You know, kind of Warren Buffett, like live in the same house kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, most of my creature comforts are pretty taken care of. You know, I'm not want for much, I guess. What will I buy? Let's let's buy let's buy a house somewhere far away. Maybe a house in California, maybe a house in Europe, something like that. No, it's not the Liver King. I'm the anti-Liver King. Kevin Spence says, naked prowler. I am not naked. I am wearing shorts. Yeah, somewhere with beach. Nice. I mean, I I started learning French about 4 years ago because I committed to going to stunt school in France, getting stunt training there. The biggest stunt school in the world, Campus Univers Cascade. And I think my French has come a long way, so it'd be a shame to not use it. Greece for me, says Lana. Nice. Is that what you're going to buy when you make it big? A house in Greece? Yeah, it's funny you asked that. Like, I'm not a wealthy individual, but the idea of making it big, it was always to buy my dad a car. At first, he wanted a Jaguar. Then he kept changing it after a while. So I was like, I'll just ask you when it happens. When Lana makes it big, she will spend it on a place for her daughter. Nice. That's sweet. Yeah. What's going on, Chicago Kid? Chicago Kid said Liver King. All right, all right. Well, listen, beautiful people. We have achieved our goal for the steps and we got to hang out a little bit. Some amazing questions, Lana. Have I ever had Chicago pizza? I have not been to Chicago, nor have I been to Illinois, and I have not had Chicago pizza. No, you don't have to stop. I'm just saying that I appreciate the questions. Some good questions tonight, making me think about stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, have you had Chicago pizza? Of course, I'm human. I mean, I'd I'd love to have some deep dish, Chicago deep dish pizza, right? That's the thing. But then I heard that Chicagoans never eat deep dish. They're like, that's for the tourists. But where I'm from, there's no Chicago deep dish pizza. Well, I look forward to it. I'm in the Southwest. Yeah, that's my response to that. Um, for to protect my privacy online. We out here. Mm. Right. Washington, Boise, Idaho. What's up, Chill Pill? How you doing tonight? Chill Pill's been bouncing in and out. Thank y'all for the likes, liking the live. I think it helps somehow. I don't know. Oh, nice. Lana's going to the mountains and the lake tomorrow. That sounds exciting. Sounds like a good time. Chris Smith on YouTube, welcome. Chris says, "Damn, do you have a bird in your beard?" No, I don't have a bird in my beard. That's silly. Lana goes kayaking. Nice. Oh man, I would love to go kayaking. Do you have a chin? Oh, yeah, I've got a chin. Do you have eyes? How long you been kayaking for, Lana? Chris, where are you tuning in from? Hmm. Is the bird Velcro? What are you talking about? Lana says, I don't kayak, my offspring do. Gotcha. Is the beard Velcro? Here, tug on it. Give it a little tug. Santa is real. Chris is tuning in from Orlando, Florida. Lana is the taxi and the bank. Yes, that's cool. I'm sure they appreciate it. And they'll probably appreciate it even more later than they already do right now. I2P Tour in the house. How you doing, I2P Tour? I see your name now and again. I think you don't chat much. Lana says, my son got a bunch of yard work done today, so he needs downtime. Kayaking is downtime. Sounds like a stuntman. Official enchant. Bonsoir. Are you canned to Vikings? Chris, I think you're asking, am I kin to Vikings? Am I a Viking? By blood? I don't know. I suppose if you want to be a Viking, you should be able to be one. Lana says, I thought boys blow off steam physically. Absolutely. Hey, official. Enchanted Joey. Okay, that's the full name. Enchanté Joey. Um, well, sure. Don't women do the same? Terry Walker says, I'm black and I love whatever you are. Right on. Well, I love whatever you are. Lana says, I'm attempting to provide that. Oh, kayaking is awesome. Yeah. I would assume. I would probably have a really good time kayaking. Mango Subprime says, I bet you got soft hands. Well, you want to take that bet? I do 100 push-ups right here on this tarmac every single day. That's my callus. Chris says, to be a Viking, you have to be white and over 6 feet. Yeah, okay. Mango Subprime says, I've been welding for 55 years and I know a real man when I see one. Well, if your eyes are open, then you're seeing one. Lana says, I can be one then. Hole says, what's up, daddy? Hello, Hole. Well, welding sounds like a lot of fun. All right, Mango. You're coming in with some heated energy there. How are you doing tonight? What's up, Ron G? Lana says, wait, I'm not that tall. Mango says, I'm sorry, man. I'm just messing around. Enjoy the rest of your stream. I'll stop being a troll. Haha. Jose followed the creator, the live creator. Thank you. You're welcome to stay, Mango. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's up, Jose? Where are you tuning in from? D has joined. Lana is 5'6" max. I think you're just short of Napoleon stature. Hello, Lana. Am I staying? You have more questions. I can probably do about 10 more minutes, close to 10. My batteries are going down on the devices also, but it's all good. I'm hanging with you. Let's do another 10. Shoot me another question. Chris says, "What's your favorite gun?" I'm in love with the Hellcat Pro. I don't know guns by name. I don't have a favorite gun. Maybe a rocket launcher. That would be that would be cool. Hmm. I mean, you probably have some caveat there where it's like it can't be the love and guidance of my parents. What's up, Joel? Joel says, hi, sweetheart. Hello, Joel. Lana says, your eyes tell a story honestly. You know what they say. Eyes are a window to the soul. CTZ Studios on YouTube says, are you okay? Joel says, what's up, brother? Handsome face. Thank you very much. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Hello. CTC Studio says, you look like you've been through hell. Well, I get up pretty early. So this is me winding down for the day. Joel says, you're so very, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Ham, what are you trying to say? What does that mean? Y'all are thirsty. CTC says, yeah, I get you, man. Yeah, what time did you get up today, or what's your routine like? My electric toothbrush and floss and those little flosser things. Lana says, what do you never forget to pack for a trip? Hygiene stuff. I kind of a little bit obsessive about oral hygiene. Like 4 a.m., you get up at 4? Right on. Where are you tuning in from, CTZ? What do you never forget to pack, Lana? Should I be afraid of the answer? What's up, Dan? Lana, did you get to see my commercial? My proudest moment? I like both of those words. Which words? Hygiene? It's a good word. Roundy's back. Chill Pill is giving the thumbs up. Yeah, that electric toothbrush. I swear, if I don't have that Sonicare, I just feel like a caveman. Like, you know, even if it's a nicer toothbrush that's not electric, I just feel like Dark Ages. It's like using someone else's camera. Missouri. Let's hear it from Missouri. Never been to Missouri. Are you born and raised? Do you like it there? What time is it right now? Chill Pill says, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. CTZ Studios. Are you a studio? Do you make sound or movies, or what's the studio aspect? Are you a production house? CTZ is from Virginia originally. Right on. So many wonderful places to visit. Looks like we may have lost Lana. She may have done the Irish goodbye. We enjoyed having you, Lana. CTZ says, my hometown before my dad left me. Heard. I heard that. Well, my good friends, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We have done a lot of hard work. We got our 10,000 steps in for the day. We got a hot mat Pilates class, hot power Pilates class in today. We got our walk to the park and yoga and stunt rolls, cartwheels, headstands, handstands. We got bunny rabbits on camera. We did our workout side by side with Mr. Vincent, even though we weren't in the live. I'm going to actually post that video later um, of me working out while listening to the Impact Athletics Association live workout this morning. So you can check that out. And yeah, so it's a lot of hard work today. And thank you for joining me on this journey. It's always an honor and a pleasure. CTZ, hope we can catch up again next time. Streamer content, hello. You caught us at the end. Dan, Chill Pill, let's do it again real soon, okay? Always an honor and a pleasure. Always.